Once again, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about money vehicles. What are the vehicles that we can use to move our money from where we are to the destination that we want? So what are the types of money vehicles that we have? We have quite a lot of money vehicles that could drive our money, that could make it multiply and create so much more avenues for us to have multiple streams of income. The number one money vehicle is our 9 to 5 jobs. I'm not a fan of saying, oh, rush out of your 9 to 5 jobs or quit your 9 to 5 jobs. Your 9 to 5 job, if you have the opportunity of having a 9 to 5 job, for the time you plan your exit at the point of your entry. If you're going to spend 10 years there, know how much you want to be saving, know how much you want to be investing, know how much is going to be your fixed cost, so that by the end of the 10th year you know that you have achieved your goal. It's for you to plan your goal, to plan yourself as you are entering, because it's not everybody that can be an employer. Some people are better being an employee. For you to be an employer, for you to own your own business, you need to have so much emotional intelligence. You need to have leadership skills. You need to be disciplined. You need to have accountability. So much goes into it. So it's not everybody that can be an employer, really. Some people are better being an employee, and if they manage it very well, they'll be able to create income generating assets that will be generating their assets, that will be generating so much income for them. They will be able to use their 9 to 5 income, whatever income they are securing from their 9 to 5, to be able to buy assets that are generating income for them. And at the end of the day, once their asset is able to generate even much more that they are earning from their 9 to 5, they can now quit and say, okay, I'm not doing anymore. But as far as you have a major goal, you don't have to follow everybody. Everybody is saying, oh, 9 to 5 job is things, 9 to 5 job is this, 9 to 5 job is that. What is your own personal goal? What is your own motive? What is your own goal? So follow your own goal and don't follow every other. You also have your business. If you have a business that you are doing, that you are running, it's also a money vehicle that could generate, income for you and all that. So another money vehicle that we have is the investments, the treasury bills, the government bonds, euro bonds. We have different type of bonds. Those are low risk. The treasury bill, these are government securities that government issues have, and you can invest as low as 100,000 in your treasury bills. You can invest as low as 5,000 naira in the government bonds, depending on which country you are. Every country has their bonds. Every country have theirs. So it's for you to find out from wherever country that you are. So what are the investments that are available for me with the government? We also have commercial papers in which some organization comes out to say, okay, can you loan me your money and I will, pay you back with interest. Commercial papers, that's the medium risk, because if the company goes down, your money goes with it. Other money vehicles are real estate, physical land, or you can, bank land, and you can buy properties, you can build properties, you earn your rental incomes through building houses and renting it out to people. You can also do service accommodations in which you can rent other people's property and you rent it out as long as they have approved it. It's different ways. You can also build your own house, or you rent your own house, or you have your own house that you want to rent out and things like that for you to earn rental income from it. And also you can also buy real estate in stocks. That's real estate investment trust. You don't have to, that one does not include building bricks together. That one does not include any paper. It's just for you to buy the shares of companies that are already into real estate. We have a lot of them around. I know that you can get to your stockbrokers to know which one is actually available for you. And you can also browse on the net, go to Nareit, go to Dividend Max, go to dividend.com, do to just ETFs, so many of them that you can use to get access to these things. So we have a lot of money vehicles. You can buy stocks. I love dividend stock. I love cash flows, so I have a lot of dividend stocks. You can buy stocks. You can either buy stocks for capital appreciation, or you can also buy stocks also for dividend income. For capital appreciation, you are buying the stock at £20 now, and in the next 10 years it grows to £100. The differential, the 80 pounds, it's the capital that has appreciated on that particular stock. And you can also buy stock for dividend income, in which you generate your income either every month or every quarter or every year, depending on the kind of stock that it is. So we have a lot of money vehicles. It's for you now to be able to manage your resources and be able to separate a certain percentage out of it to say, okay, this goes into my savings and this goes into my investment. You're not going to be eating everything that comes to you. So that you can now invest in money vehicles that can take your money, that can help you to multiply your money and help you to take it to the financial destination in which you're proposing to be, maybe in the next 20 years, maybe in the next 30 years. depending on what you want to be. So which of these money goals do you have? Do you have real estate? Do you have REITs? Real estate involves a lot of capital, but REIT, you can start as low as maybe £10. Even depending on your country, you can start as low as maybe 100 naira or £10 or thereabout for REIT. So you don't have any excuse that, oh, I don't have a lot of money. All these things, some of them involves as well. Now you can buy fractional shares in stocks. So if Amazon is selling at $500, and you don't have $500, you don't need to have $500. You can start with as low as $20 or as low as $10, depending on even the platform in which you are using. You know, we have stock and shares. We have a lot of this. You can invest in other people's startup businesses. You can invest in their businesses, but you know that is high risk because the business can actually thrive and it can actually go down. So whatever it is, but they are the risk. And if the business, what if the business does not go down? What if the business does well? I'm sure that some people invested in Amazon when Amazon initially started. Well, and I'm sure that so many other businesses also started with Amazon. Some of them we have not heard anything about them, and we are hearing about Amazon. We are hearing about other businesses that are doing well. So anyway, we just want to invest, we want to take the risk, but calculated risk at most times, and depending on your age, depending on your risk appetite and all that also. So what are the money vehicles that you actually have? Do you have the stocks and shares? Do you have the REIT? Do you have the mutual funds? We also have mutual funds. What are the money vehicles in which you have? See you in the next video. Thank you.